So if you own investment properties, you know that it's not just as simple as collecting rent to keep everything running. We use about 10 tools very frequently, and not all of them are super high tech, and not all of them need to break the bank. Let's get into what we use to keep all of our investment properties up and running. And honestly, a lot of them are really simple. You can do yourself. So before we get into it, let's pause real quick. This is going to be cosmetic fixes, and then this is going to be back end stuff, right? You don't need to be a super handyman to keep these properties going. If you know your scope of what you can accomplish, anything that's out of your scope, you need to get a licensed contractor in there to do good work and take care of your property. And you need to pull permits when it comes to it. That's my advice. Make sure you're doing it the correct way, because you don't need anything to come back and bite you in the butt. Now, let's get into our list. Number 10, a lawnmower. Super simple. Get out there and keep the curb appeal of your property up and running. Cut the grass. When it comes to it, if you have a massive yard and a small house on it, that might not be the most profitable. But if you have multiple properties, take one morning to get out there, do it once a week, and you cut the grass yourself. That's an easy way for you to collect more cash and keep it in your pocket, instead of having to pay out to somebody else doing that job where you can get on out there. So 10 is going to be lawnmower. Number 9, we'll do caulk guns. These are great for gaps and holes in the wall and everything along those lines. Not big holes that need to be patched up with drywall patch kits. I'm talking about when the wall is splitting around windows, ceiling for water intrusion or anything like that. Make sure that the caulk gun is used properly around toilets, around anything that's wet, and use it to the best of your abilities. But that can definitely save you time and money in keeping your properties actually really nice, because the goal here is to take care of your investment property to get quality tenants, right? Nobody's going to want to live in a dump at the end of the day. They want to live in something nice too, so make sure that you have a nice product to get out there. And the nicer products typically get bigger returns too, so it's a win-win. Number 8, we'll go with a paint roller. Paint between tenants is the easiest way for a fresh facelift on a lot of these properties. And yes, it is time to get in there and update your property. Use a little bit above builder grade paint. Use a gloss, semi-gloss, whatever you'd like, whatever the room is that you're going to be painting. But don't go with builder grade paint. You're just going to be in there a little bit later on, taking care of all the scuffs. Get a good quality paint and make sure that the house is appropriate. Number 7 is going to be a cordless drill with the cordless drill kit that comes with the different heads. This we use all the time. We have it in our truck whenever we get there. We always end up using it. It's better than a screwdriver. Just go get yourself a drill. Doesn't have to be, a high-end drill or anything like that. Get yourself something that works and that you know how to handle and that you're comfortable with. Just make sure you have it on hand. Number 6 is going to be a drywall patch kit, and that's pretty self-explanatory. If there's a hole in the wall, if there's a dent in the wall, if there's a ding in the wall, patch it up. A lot of the properties that you'll probably have drywall. If not, they might be plaster or whatever you have going on. Get the kit to take care of the interior walls in your property. It looks better. Nobody's going to want to live with holes in the walls. Nobody really wants to live with dents and bumps in the wall. Just keep track of your stuff. 5 is going to be Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. Both are very similar. Whenever you're using Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, keep a tracking of all the properties going in. So if you have one property, make sure you put the address on the top, and then we have payments, rent, due, who's in there. Keep track of everything. If you have multiple properties, if you have 10 properties, it's a lot easier to have everything coordinated so it's all in one spot and you can keep track of it. It's good for taxes time. It's good for resale, because a lot of investors and a lot of people who want to buy these as investment properties are going to want to take a look at your financials. And if you have it well laid out, there's been multiple times that I've been representing a buyer that's going to buy one of these properties, and they've actually felt confident in getting the property because of how they took their books. Okay, if you use your own software, great. Just make sure everything's organized in a way that you can communicate with a buyer to say, hey, yeah, this is where the money actually is coming in, because a lot of times you're going to need proof to see how much money comes into this property. 4 is going to be Zillow. If you don't have an account with them, put an account out there. A lot of people search on Zillow to find rentals and listings, and if you're not a licensed agent like I am, use Zillow. It's going to be your best bet. Number 3 is going to be your phone. You have to give your renters your phone, right? Give them your phone number, not your physical phone. Give them your phone number so they can reach on out to you. If you have a work phone, great. If you have a phone number, you can respond to quick problems. Quick problems, are so much easier to fix than a problem that happened last week and now the damage is even bigger, right? This is your investment property. This is still your house at the end of the day. So make sure that they're enjoying their place and you can enjoy your place too. Number 2 is going to be Tenant Cloud. Tenant Cloud is a service that we use to keep track of all of our stuff. You can use Salesforce, you can use Yardi. Yardi's super, super common with multiple big properties. It's pretty easy to work with too, same as Salesforce. There's so many more. Yardi, Tenant Cloud, Salesforce. You can use Zillow's own progress. You can use Realtor.com. I think they have something too, or you can come up with your own progress. But it's nice to have a program that's actually meant for property management that you can use. So that would be something that you might need to pay for. That could be expensive. We use Tenant Cloud. It's not that bad. Number 1, get a handyman. Get a company that can come out and fix anything really quickly. I know fixing things costs money, but this is still your property at the end of the day, right? We need to take care of it the best that we can, okay? And if you have a tenant in there that's causing so much trouble, you might need to think about a few other things. But if there's something that comes up because the house is going down, we need to take care of that ASAP. So get somebody or something, whatever service, to come through the property that you trust and you can talk to and you can learn from as the property goes. So there are 10 tools when it comes to it. Now, a lot of these things are just general tools. If you really need to get into what type of property you have, you might need more specific tools or bigger scope or smaller scope, whatever it is.